Hi guys, it's Lauren again with YogaTX. Welcome back. If you like the video, please be sure to add us to a playlist, like us on Facebook, give us a thumbs up so you can come back and practice with us more often. Today I'm going to be showing you guys some different modifications for Kapotasana or Pigeon Pose. This pose oftentimes is not very accessible to many body types. It can leave people feeling really frustrated, really inflexible, when really there are a lot of ways that you can make this pose much more comfortable for yourself. So if you've got them at your disposal, grab a block. Again, if you're practicing at home, a big book does wonders for a block, and a blanket. And then we'll start by coming into Pigeon Pose. So we'll start with the most basic modification for Pigeon, really the foot right by the hip, foot unflexed. We want to be mindful that here we're not rocked over to one side, but that our weight is even. That back knee is down, back toes are down. And the first thing we can do to make this pose more comfortable for our knee is to slide a blanket right underneath that. Sometimes your kneecap can really press in and it can really cause some discomfort. So from here, if you're like, oh wow, this is easy, you can flex that foot and move it forward. The more parallel your foot is, your shin is to the front of the mat, the more intense the stretch will be on your hip. Or you can even find a middle ground. If your right hip is up really high, take the block or a book and slide it under that right hip. You can also fold up a towel and put it under there if you don't need to be that high up. And you can sit here, rocking it out, breathing. Always breathing. This pose can be pretty intense on the hips. We'll take one more deep breath here. And from here, if you'd like, you can begin to come forward onto the forearms or go further, extending the arms out long against the mat. If your hip does not need the block, that's fine. Again, just be mindful that the weight is evenly distributed across both hips. So another common occurrence with Pigeon Pose is that we come down and our chest can't touch the ground or our knees. So we hold a lot of tension in the upper back, kind of holding ourselves up, clenching here, feeling frustrated that we can't reach all the way to the floor. So one great thing we can do with our block, or again, you can roll up a towel as an option if you're practicing at home, take it and slide it right underneath the chest. So we don't want it to be forward where our chin is on it, but really right underneath the chest. And that way you can allow your spine to just relax, your chest to just relax onto the block. We'll take 3 deep breaths here. And then slowly walk back up, rolling off to one side, maybe shaking that right leg out a little bit. So those are just a few of the ways that we can modify Pigeon to make it a lot friendlier for each individual body. So just an overview, put a blanket under the back knee, pull your front foot in towards your hips closer to take some of the stress off of that front knee. You can also put the block under your hip or under your chest. So if you like the video, please remember to give us a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today, and I hope to see you back next time. Namaste.